Alright, some time back, not too long ago, I bought these guys. 2 little bridges. They look awesome. Hopefully they come pre-painted because that would be a disaster if they're not. The reason why I got this was because I wanted to start getting back into reviews again. Ever since day one, if you notice way back on the channel, I had this little guy for like a little display when I do a review. And it did its job, but it kind of looks a little, you know, cheapo. So I thought getting some of these trestles will help elevate the train and you'll be able to get all kinds of good shots on it. It will look good on it. Just like this little guy did. All I really did was I snipped off the edges because this is what it typically looks like. I took these things off and then glued it to this little spacer that came in some package I got. I don't know from what, but it does its job. But I'm retiring this in favor of something better, which were these Tomix bridges. So I'm gonna do a little video of building these, and we're gonna take a look at what the end product and result is like. I'm not gonna put it on the track because it doesn't fit anywhere. Not to mention they're Tomix, whereas all my track is Kato. So I don't think they're compatible. I mean, I never had Tomix track before, but I don't think you can just slide them into each other. I suspect they have different connectors, but maybe we can test that too. Anyway, this bridge is kind of cool because it's very versatile of what I can use it for, which is what I was hoping to find. So they go like this. So you could do a single bridge with the 2 pillars. You can put them together for a longer one. So if I'm doing a longer review or something, I can do that. You can double it up, I guess, as well. I'm looking to get one of these little spacers too, so that I can do a bridge, spacer, bridge. I think that will look even better than this, because I don't know how this will actually like work. Can you just like pop them off? Because like if you look at the normal one, there's like a double up already. So I don't know if that's like, do I have to take this whole thing apart in order to do that, or can I just? I think it just seems like it'd be easier if I just pop in a spacer when it's all done. So I might get one of those too later on. But for now, I'm gonna try to build this and see what happens. Oh yeah, look at this. It's a very, it's a very pretty green. I don't know if the video does it justice, but in real life, that is snazzy. Does come with track. That was one of my fears, is, you know, track sold separately, but thank God it came with it. Here's all the extra pieces. This is actually pretty cheap. I think it was like $12 for both of them, or $16 for both. I remember it being very cheap. That's why I did it. This is just some spacer stuff. Here, I assume, are the instructions. Of course, they're all in Japanese, but we live in the future, so I can translate something if need be. But pretty pictures help. Lots of pretty pictures. Seems simple enough. And if my Lego layout tells you anything, it's I know what I'm doing when I build stuff together. So chances are I don't even need these stinking instructions, because I can probably just pop it together lickety split. Just kind of eyeballing over what's here. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't look too complex. So yeah, here's where it talks about if you want to do this version, I guess you don't put on that piece. So it doesn't seem like a quick swap, is what I'm getting at. If you were to change them, or change it up. All right. Well, this thing's together in one piece. That's a good sign. So I don't have to worry about like building the actual thing. Interesting. It looks like it comes in 2 pieces and then it's already like spliced together for you. Let's test this. Let's see if a Kato pops into a. Sorry, I can already tell you no because it's on the opposite side. of where it needs to be. Plus, I don't think that track is going to go in, even if it did. It looks too thick on the Kato side. So yeah, I don't think it will work. No biggie. I wasn't concerned about that anyway. Is it the same size? No, look at that. The Kato one is actually a little bit wider. How about that? So how in the heck does Tomic's track fit on the Kato track? It's all supposed to be standardized at 1/160th, but that is definitely, the Kato track is definitely wider, like width-wise between the two rails. Very interesting. Maybe Tomic's is at 1/150. I've seen some stuff, engines anyway, be that, but All right, looks like, did I only get one of these? I should have two. I don't see the other one. All right, so I think I figured it out. These are two, they're just snapped together for some reason. So there you go. And then you got these bits right here. I got a big one, which obviously is going to fit on top of this, but what are these smaller ones for? Because clearly that's what this is, but where's this piece? I don't think I have that piece. Where does that piece go? Because it ain't on the box. Yeah, here's the parts list. I don't have that smaller piece. So that must be if you have some kind of other pre thing. Let me find the picture of where the stuff is. I don't see. Oh, you would use it if you double up side by side. I guess sold separately if you wanted to do that. Because I sure don't have it. No matter, we don't need it. So I know you're gonna pop these off like so. These are gonna pop on like that. Look at that, everything snaps together like a Lego brick. How convenient and familiar. All right, looks like we got some railing. I was only gonna put one side of the railing on so that for the reviews, the railing's not in the way on one side. That was the plan. Looks like you get long ones and short ones. What are the short ones for? Well, we only need the long ones. Of course, these look very flimsy. I don't want to break them. That's what I hate about these models is you can't, sometimes you can't get in there. Snap it off. Of course, and I broke it. So no matter, because I'm only going to use one side anyway. This is why these are stupid, and this connector needs to be way thinner. I probably need to get some scissors or something and do it right that way, because trying to like do this popped it, as you saw. So yeah, not good. But luckily you get a heck of a lot of these, because this probably happens quite often. I think you get 2 sets, because that would be 1 set, and then I got 2 more for the other side. So they must know this is gonna happen, so they give you 2 extra, because I think it's all the same. I don't think there's a difference. But look how many of these connectors are in here. Like, that seems just completely unnecessary. especially for how flimsy these are. So, all right, that one's dead, but let me get the other ones going. Oh yeah, this is working way better. You just kind of go down the line and snip, snip. All right, after many a snipping, we have snipped all we needed to snip, at least on these. Gangplank wise, there's the two. Pretty easy, it seems like. You just take it. There should be some predefined slots right along there. And that's gonna go right like this. You pop it down, and then you just kind of slide it in. So let me get that going here, because it might take a bit. All right, it's actually even easier. I thought there were like little slots that these things slide into, but they're not. It just kind of snaps in between. There's like a small U-shaped inlet between here, and all you do is you line it up on this bar, and then you just pop it on. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Guardrail aligned. I also figured out what all these minis are for. So apparently what you do is there's one for each side. One has holes, one has a little thingy, and you slap them together like so, and you create a little gangplank. And then what you do is you do this 4 more times, and then that goes on the bottom all the way along the sides underneath. All right, so I already did 3. The 4th one here is really easy. There's 2 little thingies, just like connecting some track. You just connect them like that, push them together, and there you go. There's a whole little gangplank for you. That is gonna slide on the bottom here, like so, sticking it all the way through. Like that. And then it will be connected and locked down using the pillars later on. Or, never mind, they just lock in place because the little slots are designed to hit these crossbars at the right place. So that's pretty cool. We are pretty much in there. Look at that, it's coming together. So apparently these next sections it depends on what you want to do next. You could just use this guy per the instructions, or you could use this thing if you're going to do like a double up. But since we're not doing a double up, all we need is the little stair piece for the gangplank, which is this guy right here. Snap him off. We need to snip it again. All right, so that's the little staircase. Per the instructions, what you do is, well, it says it attaches somewhere down here, but maybe it just sits on it. I do know it slides in. Boom, now the little dudes can get up there. This then falls into place like so. Boop. And then what you do is you take this guy. So he's in there, wow. How am I even gonna snap that off? That is thick. Woo, that took some doing. But I got there, I think. Anyway, so we take this, and it looks like we pop it into the outer hole, like that. And then this little piece like snapped up in there, underneath. There you go, that's one side. So let me do the other one. All right, and one of the last things we got to do is build out this little tower thing from some of these pieces, which I'm going to do right now, because of course I do want the little tower in there. That will look pretty cool. All right, tower built. Here it is. All we do now is take it. There's a little slot on the bridge. Slide it right on in there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bridge. So, what is this? Somehow this got caught up in there. Anyway, there's their finished product. At least finished as I'm gonna do, because there's still some extra bits to put on. Like I said, I didn't put on this railing because I'm gonna do a review, or try to, from this angle. I think that will look pretty snazzy. The tower thingy's on that side. You only get one tower thingy, so you only get one side to put it on. Actually, no, you do get two. Look at that. So if you wanted to do both sides, I guess you could, but I'm not going to because I want this side open. These extra little bits, these things are for the bottom of this to connect up to, where this is going like sideways like that, for a different setup. Obviously, I'm not going to do that because I don't need to. Last thing to do to actually test this thing. Like I said, it's a different gauge on the top, but I'm gonna try an engine anyway, see what we look like, and hopefully it works. All right, re-railer on. It sort of slides in there. Here's good old reliable BNSF, and smooth. I think it's on. Yeah, a little tight on the wiggle, but that's all right, as expected, since it seems to be a shorter track than Kato. But yes, look at this. Isn't this a much better thing to review on than the old cardboard? This will look so much better, I can already tell you. You get better angles, I can get down low to do these reviews. This is just gonna look and work a heck of a lot better than what I had before. Look at that. It's like authentic. So yeah, now I'm gonna build the other one at some point, but I won't bore you with it in this video. Just wanted to put one together to show you how it how it comes together. Other little bits, I have this thing too. Honestly, I have no idea what these are for. I see these all the time, like in the real world. Apparently, looking at the instructions, you put them before the bridge on other track for unknown reasons. I mean, obviously I can look it up online, but I don't have a clue. It goes in between the track, that I know, because I've seen them around, but I just don't know what they're for. That's really the only extra bit beyond the ones we already talked about that I didn't include or put anywhere. But yeah, I like the look. The color is really nice. Again, the video, it looks okay in the video, but in real life, it just looks even better. So I'm really happy with that. I don't have too many green engines or cars, so I think that will contrast well. So you can see right now the BNSF looking really good on top there. It's just a good look. It really is. I'm really happy with it. The only problems I had was snipping some of this stuff off. At times it was really tough, and you can see all my debris from flopping around on me, and I learned real quick after that first one to put on some safety glasses because pieces were flying all over the place. So gotta always protect the eyeballs. That's a must. But yeah, good times. This was a pretty cheap thing for me to get, doubling up like this. Like I said, I think it was like 20 or less. It had to be something like that. And then now if I just get, you can see how long this will become if I get two and then a gangplank thing in the middle. That way I can do some of these bullet train reviews for some of the longer ones that have, like, 4 cars in a set or something like that. I can put them all on the track and it will look really nice. So I'm happy. Hopefully you're happy if you're building one yourself, or maybe I convinced you to get one. I don't know. But I'm really happy it didn't take hours, and it looks really cool when done. So I'm really happy with the look. I think I saw you can get a red one too, or maybe it was dark brown. Same exact thing. I just like the green. The green stood out to me so well. I thought that was the one to go with, so I did. All right, that's it for this one. Stay tuned for many more to come.